What's up, my diggers? It's JMO again, and today we've got another small item to test and review here. It is the Deteknix Xpointer Wader Li.
We're funny motherfuckers here. We like to say what's up, guy. It's our way to say hi. In February, it is good to know a plow guy. It is shaped like a key, also where I like to ski. Tell by my belt buckle that I'm most definitely from.
So Xpointer is the name that they give to all the pinpointers that Deteknix makes. This particular one, as you see down here, is the Wader. The Wader signifies that it is, in fact, waterproof. I believe it's waterproof up to 3 meters. So it's waterproof to 10 feet. And the Li, right there, some have the Li, some don't on the Wader. The Li is lithium ion. So this unit has a lithium ion rechargeable battery in it. So let's get right to the opening and show you what all comes in the package. First off, obviously you get the pinpointer itself. Yours will not be this dirty. I've used it. I like it. It works really well, and it would have cleaned up easily with some water and soap if I did so. But you get the pinpointer itself. You get a lanyard with a little clippy-do on it. You get the holster. This seems to be the same style and quality as what most of your Garrett's, Whites, and other similar size and shaped pinpointers are coming with. It's got this little loop here to clip your lanyard to. The only difference with this one is, if you can tell on the back strap here, it is Velcro behind the strap. But unlike most of the other ones that I've seen, there's usually a snap right here that you can actually take this and open the whole thing up. This one, the one that I got anyway, you can't. Now, I'm not going to say that they're all like that, but this one is. And all that really restricts you to is that you're going to have to wear it on a belt of some sort. I've got a really wide utility belt on my fines pouch, and it fits on there just fine. What you're not going to be able to do is unsnap it and run it through like molly webbing on your go bag, or a loop, utility loop on your digger, on your fines pouch or digging bag or whatever you've got. You're restricted to just putting a belt through it, unless you've got another case. And obviously this sits, you got to break it in a little bit, but it sits in there like this, doesn't fall out, and works really well. The other thing they give you, one's already on there as you saw, they give you these little protective covers. Okay, just a protective cap, rubber cap that fits over the tip to help reduce wear. You can wear these out, and they're easier to replace than it is the housing of the unit itself. And then you get the handbook. Okay. The last thing in here that I noticed, well, the only other thing that's in here is this. They give you a USB to micro USB cable. You can use your phone charger or any micro USB charger you may have, and what you do is this is how you charge the unit. Okay, right in there. Not sure if you can see it. There you go. You can see they left the spot where the 9-volt battery would normally be, but instead they've sort of blocked it off with this fake plastic piece, and the little micro USB is in there. It is a little bit tricky to plug in, but not too bad. You may see me hide something. This is a 9-volt battery. I keep it in here, not because it works on a 9-volt battery, and that's just tissue, but I keep it in here so that I have a spare 9-volt battery for my Gold Bug. You don't have to keep a battery in there because you don't even have to have the battery cap on, and this thing works. So it's in there somewhere. There's a magic battery. So why don't we go right into the features of this unit. As you can see here on the box, it gives you all the details you need to let you know what it does and all its specs and everything like that. So you can pause that and focus on it or whatever. But I'm going to show you the basics right now. Basically, right here you use this to turn it on. It's got a little power symbol on it. There's a second button back here that has an M on it. That's for mode. We'll get to that in just a second. And from here you just turn it on. Now you see on this one it's got the little blinking red light, which coincides with the vibration motor and the audio beep. So you can see that. Alright, so this button with the M on it stands for mode. If you just press that once each time, you can cycle through the modes of this unit. It's going to go from vibrate only, beep and vibrate, beep only. If you press and hold that button and wait for it to cycle into the next menu option, you get into a feature that is somewhat unique to this particular pinpointer. Sorry, there's an LED flashlight here, and as you saw, a blinking red LED here. You can cycle through those options and decide whether you want the red light to work or not, the LED to work or not, both of them, or neither of them. So basically we just press and hold this, and we have both LED and flashlight, just the flashlight, just the LED, the red LED, and neither of them. I like to think I'm saving battery by having just the red LED on. Then we just press this button to confirm our selection. And when we turn it back on, we'll be with red LED only. Now this particular pinpointer does have 360-degree detection, meaning that it detects off the tip and off the sides, and the bottom and top and everywhere else, all the way around. To cycle through the power or sensitivity options on the Deteknix Xpointer Wader Li, you're going to press this, and just after you press it, hold it down for a second, and then cycle through with your power button. And it's going to give you a number of beeps indicating what level you're on, 1, 2, 3, or 4. So we simply press this, 1, 2, 3, and one long tone for 4. Then just let go of that button and you've got it set to, in this case, the most sensitive level, which on an air test, for what they're worth, on a titanium ring, it's about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. The last feature this thing has, which is pretty cool, is what they call a retune. At any point while you're scanning your hole or checking your plug or scanning your dirt pile or whatever your functionality is that you're doing with this thing, if you feel that it's kind of getting wonky and a little out of tune and not quite balanced to the minerals that are present in the ground, you just press this while it's on. Okay, we're on. You just press that power button once and it automatically retunes it. Just like that. It's not off, it's still on. But if you lay it down on the ground and hear like a, sometimes you can start to hear this from the minerals in the soil. Okay, we just retune it and she quiets right down. And you can still detect metals. So there you have it. Got to press and hold it for a second for it to turn off. I gotta say, these are the toughest, springiest, ruggedest buttons I've ever pressed. Some other machines it's very easy to click, but these, I don't know if you can see how hard I'm pressing. I mean, you really got to press on it pretty good to get it to function. I mean, it's very positive. It's not a bad thing. Just something different. Everybody's got their own little thing. Okay. So there it is. Pretty simple. And all you need to do to charge it is to plug this end inside of there and the other end into a USB receptacle, be it in your car, off your cigarette lighter. Some cars actually come with them now. The side of your computer. The plug you use to charge your Android phone. Whatever the case may be. While it's charging, that red light will blink. No audio, just the red light will blink. When it is fully charged, the light will stay on steady. When I received this in the mail, I played with it for a little while and I plugged it in just to make sure it was fully charged, and it took like 10 minutes to bring it back up to fully charged. So mine did come just about fully charged and ready to go. You do not have the option to run AA's or 9-volt battery in this. Instead, you only have the lithium-ion battery that comes with it inside. Other than that, obviously it's bright orange for better hallway vision. It seems to be tough as nails. The problem I had with my first Xpointer, excuse me. The problem with the first Xpointer, if you look at the threads on this cap, see these are nice and squared off, real positive threading on there. You know, a bunch of 90-degree angles to make the thread nice and fat. And the inside of here, obviously, is the exact opposite to receive it. My last Xpointer, these threads were iffy at best. They were pointy like this, very, very, very fine, really, really close together. And it ended up getting little cracks all the way around this, like 4 or 5 different spots where this housing was cracked. And initially, Deteknix told me to send it back and they would replace the housing. After I made a phone call to them, spoke to somebody in person instead of an email, they said, oh yeah, those yellow ones were crap. We made them out of cheap Chinese plastic. Now we use tough, high-grade German plastic. And they sent me a new one. So here it is. But we're going to get some hunts in with this thing. Show you out in the field exactly how it works depth-wise. I'd say it's on par with the rest of the contenders in the market of waterproof pinpointers. And we've got a few of those to review as well. And then eventually some sort of a side-by-each or head-to-head comparison of anything orange, waterproof, and pinpointer qualifications. There's 4 of them. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Until then, swing, beep, dig.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm up at Conway. Now I'm down in Manchester next to Adam Sandler, but I'll be Woods forever. I'm the new